Tonight we have a fully live show for you guys, starting with most anticipated movies and movie stars of 2023 with Nolan, Nick, and Chris. Take it away.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back, Sneak Peekers. I'm Nick, and I'm here with Chris and Nolan, and we're here to talk about the most anticipated releases of 2023 as well as its biggest stars. And I gotta start off this list in alphabetical order with, well, actually not alphabetical order because I do not want to talk about Ant-Man, although there is another A movie. But I want to start off this list with Barbie because Barbie, I think, is going to be one of the best movies of the year with Margot Robbie. Ryan Gosling is back with that Kenergy as Ken. I'm so excited for that. It's going to be an amazing movie. Greta Gerwig's directing. I've always loved her movies. I think Lady Bird, Little Women is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I think Barbie is going to be top notch. What about y'all?
If you're talking about Barbie, you got to mention the other movie that's releasing the exact same day, Oppenheimer. And there's one thing that Barbie doesn't have: Josh Peck.
Yeah. Josh Peck.
You get the man from Drake and Josh to be in your movie, and you don't expect it to be better than Barbie? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I mean, Josh Peck isn't the only funny man in that movie because Robert Downey Jr. is back as well as I just remembered fan favorite character from Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, Devin Bostic. Roderick is going to be in Oppenheimer. Devin Bostic is back in the movies.
How incredible. I think everybody missed him during the last Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie.
The last 3 Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies.
Wow.
It was a real shame.
Those last 2, man. I think I'm sure they're making another animated movies, but that's not on our anticipated list. Going back to the alphabetical order, I do want to start off with A again. Across the Spider-Verse, I think, is going to be another one of the best movies of the year because Into the Spider-Verse it's indescribably good. Like, you can't put words to it. It's just that good.
On top of that, you have just like so many Spider people. I mean, everyone knows it. You got the Spectacular Spider-Man, who has not showed up on screen for nearly a decade. You have Insomniac Spider-Man coming back. You have just so many different versions. They made Peter B. Parker a dad. They did what the comics wouldn't, and I cannot explain how happy that makes me.
Yeah, I mean, that is a big thing. You don't see the comics ever really showing him progress with MJ.
They don't let him be happy.
That's the thing. People don't,
It's nice that they're not going to cater to the fans and they're actually going to let Peter be happy and not, kill his daughter or anything. But, we'll see what happens in Across the Spider-Verse, see what 2099 is capable of. Another big movie this year, I think, it's going to be is Dune 2. Dune Part 2, I think, is going to be amazing. And after, I got to be honest, I fell asleep watching Dune 1 just because I was at Six Flags and I was super tired.
Wait, did you watch the movie?
It was good.
Did you watch the movie at Six Flags or just after?
Right after Six Flags at 1 a.m., so, we'll see. But I watched it again after and I did not fall asleep. It was amazing. So I'm super excited to see Dune 2. That one's also got a stacked cast. We got Elvis in it.
Yes. Is he gonna do the accent?
I hope so. What's his character? He's gonna be Fade Rotha. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
He's trying to Facile, so I feel like regardless, he's gonna be hot. So keep
an eye on that. And Florence Pugh is also in it. I forget what her character, Princess something.
Yes, she. I don't know. Should I spoil it? Because I've read the
No. We just need the names.
Nothing. Say nothing.
Yeah,
that's another one.
She'll be prominent in this one.
Yeah. She'll have a role. She'll have some. Zendaya will finally have some words to say.
Her eyes will be blue.
Yeah, her eyes
will be very blue in that movie.
Yeah, that's true. And there's a lot of movies. There's so many movies coming out this year. Netflix has just released their entire slate as well with Rebel Moon or Your Place in Mine. Rom-coms are back with Ashton Kutcher and Reese Witherspoon in Your Place or Mine. And then they've got some more animated stuff as well. We've also got TV shows coming out.
Yes.
The Last of Us just started. It's going really well so far. Pedro Pascal is amazing. Bella Ramsey is amazing. But some more shows that are coming out. We've got Invincible Season 2. I can't read that.
So we got that.
Gen V.
Gen V, yeah. So The Boys is getting its own spin-off. College kids
Yeah.
doing superhero stuff. I don't know
Yeah.
what more to expect.
Ted Lasso 3
Lasso
is also coming out.
His-
I haven't watched Ted Lasso yet, but
His
my dad loves
luxurious
it.
mustache, just like I love his mustache. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. Yeah, and then some of the biggest stars, like I said, Pedro Pascal. We got Mia Goth. I don't know when Maxine is coming out, but she's got Infinity Pool coming out this month or next month. And Mia Goth, I think, is going to be another great great actress.
We also got to talk about Jonathan Majors. He is going to be the
yes.
man this year.
Jonathan
Right now at
Majors,
Sundance.
Creed 3, Ant-Man 3.
And then Magazine Dreams. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
like he is charging through the first 3 months of this year. It is going great for him.
All right. Well, that's all the time that we've got. There's going to be so many more actors, so many more movies. We haven't even gotten to South by Southwest yet, but that's for another episode in March. But I'm Nick.
I am Nolan.
And I'm Christopher Nolan.
And we'll see you later, sneak peekers.
Welcome back, guys. Next up, we have Style Squad with Sophia, Mason, Kelsey, and Allie. Take it away, guys.
Hey, sneak peekers! We're out here today, the original Style Squad, and we're gonna cover all of the most recent fashion looks, including the Golden Globes, red carpet, and a little taste of Paris Fashion Week with the Schiaparelli show. It was really momentous, I think. Yeah. But in addition to discussing each look, we're also gonna rate it as either a sneak or a peek. So get ready for that. I guess, are y'all ready? We can just start with the Globes. Did y'all have any favorite looks?
Jenna Ortega.
Yes. No.
A peak.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
No, I love the little cutouts and how when she like lifted her arms. Did you see those pictures?
It was so flowy. Yeah.
No, yeah. Very good vibes from Jenna Ortega. I feel like it kind of went against her like Wednesday marketing because that was all very like
Dark.
Yeah, she's always in like
Yeah.
really dark tones, and then like this time it was like, I don't know, more. It was a lot lighter this time around.
It brought out her features.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
would say. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any least? Wait. Oh, I guess before we move on to our next, we should rate it. What do we give Jenna? Is she a sneak or a peek?
I'd say peak.
I say peek. She's peek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
a big sleigh.
She's a
Yeah.
big sleigh. Cool. Then I guess moving into the men, Andrew Garfield was also at the Golden Globes. Thoughts on him? On his?
He brought out a whole UT moment.
Yeah, you said hook 'em
Yeah.
horns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we love to see it.
Yeah. I don't know if we love to see it, but
Ooh, contentious.
yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like it was too much burnt orange.
Tea.
He could wear anything though and look good.
I think he
could.
could
Yeah,
wear
he could rock
nothing and
anything.
look good.
Yeah.
But are we ready to rate? Are we ready to rate?
I think so.
Okay. I give
I'll
it a
say
peek.
Yeah.
Peek. He's peek. Cool.
He's wearing UT colors, so he could come for any of you guys in the audience. Take you to the
Yeah.
next Golden Globes.
Yeah. And you know, I think with two peaks out of the way, we should maybe look into a potential sneak area of, I know Kelsey, you were talking to me a little bit earlier about Margot Robbie and
Yeah.
her look. What are your thoughts?
She is beautiful. She can, and to be fair, she can rock anything. But I feel like this dress just like wasn't it. Like I feel like she definitely could have worn something better.
I didn't like it either. It was
Yeah.
reminding me of like the birthday streamers
Yeah.
at like,
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yeah.
It was
Loved her
Not a
hair
peak.
though.
it was pretty.
A shout out to the hair.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
kind of boring for me.
Boring. Yeah.
I didn't like
Yeah.
the whole like triangle
It
thing.
was
Like it
all
was,
up in her.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that
Yeah.
at all.
It was like 2000s-y kind of.
Yeah.
Y2K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people always want her to like get released from the Chanel brand she's under right
Yeah.
now, and then whenever she doesn't wear it, she looks a lot better. But I don't know what she was wearing that night. So.
Maybe Chanel.
Yeah, maybe it was Chanel. Yeah.
Loyal viewers at home, write in. So I think we're all kind of in consensus with how we feel.
Already grabbed it.
It's a sneak. It's a sneak. Sorry to say it, Margot. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Margot. Maybe next year. Maybe at the Oscars.
Maybe.
She should be there.
Yeah.
We'll check in. Next up on my list, though, is Selena Gomez. I personally really enjoyed her at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, I liked it.
I thought it was really well cut. I liked the little pop of color with the, what would you call that? Like a shawl?
Yeah, it
Like
looks like a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The purple.
It was,
Yeah.
really pretty.
And then also,
Yeah, it's
I
really
really
good.
liked Quinta Brunson. She kind of balanced with the purple and the
Yeah.
black at
Yeah.
the same time. I think they had like a similar thing going, but I enjoyed both of them. Did y'all have thoughts
agree.
on Quinta?
I agree.
I liked it.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
General support.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
With
Yeah.
the mermaid tail style.
Yeah, the style looked good
Yeah.
on her for sure. Like,
Should we rate them as a pair together? Would that be fun?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
the color scheme.
Okay, yeah, yeah. What do we give it? What do we give it?
I give it.
I'd say peak.
Peak! It's a peak! Very fun. Well, did y'all have any other thoughts about the Globes? If not, we could kind of scoot on to more recent events just from earlier this week.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah, I think
We're
so.
emotionally, okay, we're
Covered,
there.
yeah.
We're here.
Covered the good stuff.
The Schiaparelli show. So much was happening on the runway and off in the audience. So I think this might be one of the more contentious looks of the night, Doja Cat. What are y'all's thoughts? The entire red rhinestone.
Jump scare.
I was terrified.
Yeah. 30,000 crystals, though.
Yeah,
30,000.
Swarovski crystals. It took 5 hours, I heard, in the chair getting ready. She's committed, I will say that.
Yeah. How much money do you think you would get if you just like took a portion of the crystals and like sold them?
Too much money.
Or it
Yeah.
fell off, you know, if it was
Yeah.
just glued
Yeah.
on. Yeah. We should
Yeah.
have
Been
left
there
it
as
everywhere.
pickpocketers,
Yeah.
but like not really pickpocketers.
Yeah.
The face.
There you go.
No, yeah. Well,
Kind of scary for me.
Yeah.
scary.
I was terrified of it. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like, normally people without eyebrow, like when they shave them, it's like okay, but like when you shave, like there's no eyebrows, there's no hair, then it's all red. It's like a stop sign.
Or
Yeah.
like a
Crystals.
tomato.
It
is what I
embellished
saw.
stop sign.
A lot
Yeah.
all at once.
Yeah.
I think we've kind of come to a place on Doja. What do we give her?
A sneak.
A
Sneak. A sad sneak. Yeah, a sad sneak for my girl. But I think that kind of wraps up one of the, surprisingly, she wasn't even on the runway, but there was a lot of wacky stuff there. Including the cat heads from Kylie Jenner herself. She wasn't even on the runway, but the lion's mane, what do we think? Our final, maybe, vote of the night?
I thought it was kind of cool.
Cool.
It's giving like Narnia, which
She was the witch,
Yeah.
the lion, the wardrobe.
I could see that. Yeah.
It was giving me like taxidermy vibes.
Taxidermy vibes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee, are we split on this one? Are we ending with a conflict?
Do we need to take it to the audience?
Are we taking
think
it to
we
the
have to.
audience's vote? Everyone, shout out, sneak or peek? Sneak! Oh!
Just
Whoa!
We support the sneak.
We support the sneak! Well, I think with that, that's it for our style squad. But thank you so much for playing along, everyone at home.
See you later, sneak peekers.
Hey!
We are back, sneak peekers, with our last segment of the night with Ryan, Robbie, and Hunter discussing the Oscar nominations. Take it away, guys.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Sneak Peek. And tonight, we're going to be discussing the Oscar nominations. They all just dropped this morning, and there are very, very interesting things. So right out the back, were there any interesting things that stuck out to you guys?
I feel like the obvious one is the Andrea Riseborough nomination in Best Actress. for To Leslie, which was a film that I was not super familiar with. It played at South by last year, but I did not get to see it. But it really came out of nowhere. There was not a big campaign, and besides her appearance at the Film Independent Spirit Awards nominations, there really was not a lot of buzz for her, except for a bunch of A-list actors all saying how wonderful she was very recently, right as soon as voting started. I was not expecting that at all, especially considering the breadth of talent that was snubbed for her, including Viola Davis or Danielle Deadweiler, or Margot Robbie, as some would say. But I haven't seen To Leslie, so I can't comment on her performance, but I think that's a campaign that people will be talking about for years to come, and I feel like there's going to be a great path for a lot of smaller movies to get nominated somehow. I don't know. It's interesting, at least.
Yeah, Oscar nerds like me and Ryan are gonna be like stuck on that To Leslie nomination for like years now, thinking what other actors could pull an Andrea Riseborough in the future.
Yeah, like a Megan nomination for Megan next year.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, so Megan.
Yeah.
We love Megan here at Sneak Peek.
Megan.
For me, I'd say the thing that immediately stuck out is the lack of nominations for Babylon. That was a film I was a really big fan of. No Best Picture, no Best Director, none of the actors got in. It just got a score and I think a costume nomination.
And production, I think. But still, 3 technical awards for a film that really like had a large variety of things you could award.
Yeah.
I agree. It was pretty sad.
But you know what was worse? Like a movie that I personally liked even more, but got 0 nominations somehow. Decision to Leave.
Yeah.
What? It didn't even get Best International Feature.
Yeah.
Like it should have gotten director, actor, actress, picture, but it got nothing.
A lot of the picture, director, actor, actress, not surprising, but obviously disappointing. Like Tang Wei and Park Hae-il in the lead performances, and then obviously Park Chan-wook for directing. All like impeccable work, and not seeing them anywhere is sad. But I knew it was always going to be a long shot. The stuff that's saddest to me is no cinematography, which is like one of the most beautiful films of the year, especially considering how kind of terrible the nominees are for cinematography this year, especially considering the talent that you had. And no international feature is also wild.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand how you cannot nominate Decision to Leave
Yeah.
at all. Like that's crazy.
I mean, if you want to talk about a movie with beautiful cinematography that also picked up 0 nominations, I'd be remiss not to bring up Jordan Peele's Nope.
Yeah.
One of the best films of the year. Could have gotten acting nominations, director nominations.
Should have,
Got goose egg. The horror continues to be completely neglected by the Academy. No Mia Goth for Pearl. Nothing interesting there. The Academy continues to just shun all horror.
Yeah, and no even like Bones and All, like no Taylor Russell, no Timothée Chalamet. Like I feel
No
like
Tibby?
even as the Academy is leaning into more genre work like Avatar or Top Gun or even Everything Everywhere, they're still very hesitant, I think, to go besides Everything Everywhere for things that are really out there.
Yeah.
Like something like Bones and All I knew would always have a really tough time going all the way, but like it's still a really disappointing snub. It's a beautiful movie that not enough people have seen because of its subject matter, which I understand, but I think it's very tastefully done.
It's a beautiful film. My favorite of last year.
Yeah.
Now, here's some interesting tidbits about notice about the Oscars this year. The nominees for Best Director and Original Screenplay, they're the exact same.
Yes.
There's nothing different there.
5 for 5, which is crazy. I mean, considering the amount of great directing nominees that you had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or that you could have had.
And another thing is, of all the 20 acting nominations, 16 are like first-timers.
Yes.
That's good. That's a good stat.
Yeah. And the only previous winner is Cate Blanchett.
Who could
get her
She could win again.
third, yeah.
Lydia
But
Tarr.
no, that's really fascinating. And another great tidbit is that Michelle Yeoh is the first Asian actress to be nominated for Best Actress since 1935.
Wow.
Which is an incredibly disappointing long time, but obviously we're glad she's there. She carries that movie, and I hope to see her on the stage come Oscar night.
So for the Best Picture, which we've seen the nominees. So who do you predict will win, and who do you want to win?
Hunter.
For myself, my personal favorite in the category this year would be Banshees of Inisherin. I think it's a beautiful movie about friendship. and being kind. And then what I think will win, I'm beginning to lean towards Everything Everywhere, just due to the number of nominations.
You know, that's interesting because what I want to win is Everything Everywhere, but what I think will win is Banshees.
I'm actually the same with Robbie. I don't know. I know, that's crazy. Robbie and I are agreeing on something. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I think there are a lot of interesting nominations. I'm very excited that we had two very lively presenters this morning with Riz Ahmed and Allison Williams.
Yeah.
And it was great that we were back with a full crowd. I loved hearing all the gasps and the applause, the reactions
absolutely.
from the crowd.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that both of them really took the time to like get every name right. Like I didn't hear anything mispronounced, which is like a constant staple.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I think we have to wrap it up.
Yep, that's all the time we got here,
Yeah.
Sneak Peekers. Yeah, I
Talk
know.
about Brian Tyree Henry, Oscar name.
Brian
Yeah.
Tyree Henry, Oscar nominee. Let's
Well,
go.
Not to best
Not
original
to.
song.
Don't worry, we'll talk more as we get closer to the
We
Oscars.
will definitely talk more.
So,
That is all for this week. Thank you for joining us here at Sneak Peek, the second half of season 30. We will see you in 2 weeks for our next show. This is so crazy. We're
Hell
a
yeah.
little bit off the book, but we will see you then. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good night, Sneak Peekers.